Please welcome Tom Gleeson.
Yes! Hi.
Welcome back. Hey,
Thank you.
25 years. So they say, they being Sam in the meeting before said that apparently it takes 25 years to get good at comedy.
Yeah, it does. It takes a very long time to get good at comedy, and Sam's been doing it for less than 25 years, so yet another example proving that true.
Yes. And did I not say that that's what Tom would say?
Does that mean you're...
Unpredictable, yeah!
Does that mean you're finally at the point where you can say you're good?
Well, I don't know. I was kind of good straight away. I just started... The first gig I did was a competition and I won it. And I got $500. I thought, this is easy, and I just kept going. I mean, yeah, there haven't really been too many low points in my career.
You're still getting $500.
I want to take you back, Tom Gleeson, all the way back to when you were this little boy.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
What a sweet young fella. Did he ever think he would be bullying people on national television?
He wanted to. He didn't get to. He would have loved to, but he didn't have the guts back then.
What would you say to him now?
I'd say grow a pair and start abusing people. Stop being so lovely and charming.
Well,
he was too polite, that guy. I hate that guy.
Who beat it out of you, Tom?
Who beat it out of me?
Yeah.
It was just, well, you know what happened? It was just I gave into the dark side because it's funnier. So what I did, a friend of mine actually who I started comedy with, he said, I prefer you when you're mean backstage rather than when you're on stage pretending to be nice. Oh. So all I did was I just stopped pretending.
You're being you now.
This is the real me.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
It's terrifying, Tom. Now, a theme of your show this year is revenge.
Yes.
Which is exciting. Are you a big revenge guy? Is it something you think about a lot?
I love revenge. I can hold on to something for years. I'll spend an hour each day planning what I'm going to do one day, and I pop up at the right time and flick someone on the nuts. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Are you happy to give us an example of when you've done it?
Well, in 2010, I got fired from the project. And
interesting.
Yeah, and it was just a week or two before Christmas, and then I ended up going to another network, and at that other network, I actually beat Waleed at getting a gold Logie. And then I got to tell that story on the project live at the desk. I mean, it's delicious, isn't it? It's delicious.
You played the long game.
Yes, mate. I did not forget that.
Can I ask you about... I've got a revenge issue at the moment. So my neighbour has stolen my bin at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I can't get it back. They've replaced it. I've got their bin. Their bin's broken. Oh. There's a hole in it. Yeah. How do I get them back? Oh. Is it a long-term thing? Do I wait, years and years and years?
I reckon
flick them in the balls like you suggested?
What I would do is, because I know what councils do, is you should get a whole lot of cinder blocks, those big concrete blocks, put them in their bin, and their bin will be tagged for being too heavy, and their rubbish won't get taken out. That'll drive them nuts.
Oh, well, I was going to burn their house down. That's way better. I mean, that's a much better idea.
Well, if you burn their house down, they might find it funny. You might put them in a good mood.
Yeah.
Your life could have been very different. You were studying to be a pharmacist?
Yes.
I reckon you would have been a great chemist.
Yeah, well, I do remember I used to be in the lab where we made medicines from scratch.
Yes.
I learnt how to make Sorbeline cream from scratch. And there was, on the day, we learnt how to make amphetamines. Oh. And after that lesson, there were about 3 dodgy people who left and never came back. I think they'd learnt what they needed to learn. Yeah. And then they didn't go professional. I think they went and did their own thing.
You kind of look like Walter White from Breaking Bad without the doping,
Oh, it could be, yeah. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Did any of those people move into showbiz?
No, but they aren't doing a stand-up show called Gear, are they?
Well played.
Hey, you like your cars, don't you?
Yes.
Did you go to the Grand Prix?
Oh, I have not been to the Grand Prix this year. I was in part of the Celebrity Grand Prix years ago, and I actually ran into Dr. Chris Brown. That was very exciting. Oh. Side on, I saw his big, beautiful face looking out the window in terror, and I just ran straight into him. It was so good. And I should mention, by the way, last time I was on the show, I mentioned you showed my Monaro, and I said it was for sale.
Yes.
I sold it. Because I mentioned, I'm just because of the project.
Anything else to
I didn't
sell?
I didn't use car sales. I used the project. Oh, yeah, what else do I have to sell? Yeah. Oh, tickets to my show. It's in the Comedy Festival.
There we go.
Opening weekend, come along.
Show is called?
Gear.
The most generic name you could possibly come up with.
Because my show is full of gear.
Yeah, it is.
And because of you learned to make amphetamines, right?
Yes.
During
The other
the
part of it. Anyway, it's at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. It's then heading around the country. Ticket details are on our website. In the meantime, would you please thank Tom Gleeson?
Thank you.